Firescape engineers. We're here in Somerville. This fire escape is the rear fire escape on this project of 3 fire escapes. This is the wood, and then it's going to be the metal. I'm just going to talk about the wood right now. So wood is by far one of the most difficult. So this fire escape at this time does not pass the confidence test and could not proceed to a load test, or we can spot repair and do some maintenance on this on this wooden structure in order for it to proceed to the load test, or do a full refurb on this fire escape, which is very difficult to certify simply because of the wood nature. This is a wood structure that I think is probably going to be about I'd say 15 to 20 years old at least. And so let me talk about some of the things right away. So we got this a lot of this top wood is already pitching, pulling, a lot of the nails lifting, rotting corners. So as you can see, they've tried to nail things down, but wood will actually basically push nails back up. So these are all cutting and obstructions. We got to get the wood all taken care of. As you can see, through natural freeze and thaw, we're starting to pull away. So a lot of this, the only way to reinforce this fire escape and still render an opinion on it is really with metal gussets. And because a lot of times this wood is already rotten at the first 2 to 3 inches. So you definitely have to use metal to basically, the metal angles here, do whatever you have to do to basically secure. And so this is more of a carpenter's reinforcement, maintenance of this entire fire escape. You should get some stain on these decks. If you want to get another 5 or 10 years, the most out of this, that's what I see this deck getting. So don't forget, pressure treated decks only have an average life of 25 years. And I think this one's probably got maybe, with a good reinforcement, maybe 5 to 10. Otherwise, with a quick paint job or a quick patch work on this, you got another 5 years on this deck. Another concern that I have to speak with a city official about is this is 5/4 decking on this, and because this is part of a metal fire escape system, whether or not this needs to be part of the this needs to be at 100 pounds per square foot, and whether or not the decking needs to be 1.5 inches. So we may have to double up to make it 2 inches thick, or which is actually 1.5 inches thick. But another concern of mine is this is a 2x6, so I don't know if this was made to 100 pounds per square foot or whether this is made for 60 pounds a square foot. So again, all the decking underneath has to be reinforced to make sure that it satisfies the code. Scrape and paint it, stain it. So the fire escape does have some pieces that are out of alignment, and a lot of this is just general maintenance to get these things back. Do not use nails to bring things back. You want to use screws to get everything back. The wood has popped a lot of its nails. Freeze and thaw keeps pushing these apart. You may need to use brackets and gussets of metal to basically marry this thing and get another 5, possibly 10. So if you do the full reinforcement on this, and the city allows it to be a pre-existing non-conforming structure that a fire escape dies into, that's what we're going to talk about here. But otherwise, you do have a structure here that does need minimally to be stained. We've got some wood that's rotting. See in here, I don't know if carpenter ants or termites have gotten in here and started the eating process. So a lot of this is going to be with carriage bolts and metal. Metal is what's going to buy time for this thing to basically give it some longer life. So if you want 5 or 10, it needs metal, and it needs a paint job. Otherwise, you can just spot repair this fire escape, and you'll probably get another 5 years. But the ownership of this should look at replacing this deck in the next 5 to 10 years, because she's probably going to be in the 25th year of its lifespan anyway as a wood structure. Very rare do we load test these things, simply because they're not able to be load tested with this too many unknowns. So the best we can probably get out of this is a spot repair with an opinion letter, or a full refurbishment with a stronger opinion letter on these wood structures. Any questions? Fire escape engineers, inspector summary video, 866-649-0333, 866-649-0333. And you got to deal a lot with obstructions too. You can't have obstructions on these that prohibit people from getting in and out of this fire escape.